Tuesday morning, more time. Today we're going to learn about o'clock. Okay, so hopefully everybody has their clocks with them because you're going to need it today. So o'clock. All we're interested in to begin with is the minute hand. O'clock time means the minute hand is pointing straight up to the 12. So we've got the minute hand going to the 12, and at the moment I've got my hour hand pointing at the 3. That means that it is 3 o'clock. So we need to look at the red number or the hour number first, and then see that our minute hand is up at the 12, which means it's o'clock. So let's see another one. Let's go for 5 o'clock. So you will be able to move the minute hand and the hour hand separately on your clock, but I have to do this. I have to keep it turning all the way around. Right, I've now got the minute hand going to the 12 again, and the hour hand is at the 5, which means that is 5 o'clock. Right, let's try another one. Let's have a go at 8 o'clock. So again, we know that the minute hand has to be all the way at the 12, because that is o'clock, and the hour hand has to be pointing at the 8. It should be pointing straight at the 8 if the minute hand is all the way at the top. Now your hands move separately from each other, unlike my clock, so please make sure that you've got one hand pointing all the way up and the hour hand is pointing to that number, not halfway in between, because that's something else entirely, and we're going to look at that later on in the week. So let's give one more go. What's different about 12 o'clock then? So if I move all the way to 12 o'clock, oh, look at that. You can't see the hour hand anymore. The minute hand is pointing to the 12. The hour hand is pointing to the 12, but it's underneath. So when you've got both of them pointing to the top, we know that it is 12 o'clock. And then we just move it round one more, and we can go to 1 o'clock today. So your activity today is you're going to need a grown-up, because they are going to give you some times to make on your clock. So they might say 2 o'clock, for example, and you've got to make that time on your clock. After a few examples and making sure that you've always got the minute hand pointing to the 12 and the hour hand pointing to the o'clock number, then I want you to swap. I want you to give your grown-up the clock. They're going to put it on a time. For example, this one, and you would have to tell your grown-up what time that is. Now that time is what? Yep, it is 6 o'clock, because we've got the minute hand pointing to the 12 and the hour hand pointing all the way down to the 6. We're not interested in the blue numbers. All you need to do is make sure that the minute hand is pointing right up to the top to the 12, and then your hour hand is the o'clock one. Right, have a go at that. There's also some problem solving and a challenge in your pack. Have a go at that. I won't see you tomorrow because you've got a sheet for tomorrow, but I'm back Thursday for a new time video. See you then. Bye, guys.